Hello everybody once again, this is AikawaKazu. Welcome to Casual Cooking, where I showcase some of the food I personally prepare or cook before, during or after my Twitch streams. In this video, we'll be looking at Omurice, and there are some personal benchmarks or requirements which influences why I decide to learn and cook a certain food dish in the first place. Number 1, they have to be relatively easy to cook since I'm not a professionally trained chef, which also brings us to point number 2, which is how fast you can actually cook it. Cooking and preparation shouldn't take more than 10 to 15 minutes, and speed is especially important since if it takes a long time to prepare and cook, it means that you can simply order food from outside. Number 3, they have to be easy for washing and cleaning up. Basically, this means that you don't have a lot to wash at the end, and most importantly, they have to be delicious, which brings us to Omurice. So let's take a look at the ingredients and tools you will need. You will need a 16cm non-stick pan. It's around 6.2 inches converted. Slightly larger will be fine, but getting around this size is important if you are a beginner to cooking like me, since it will make it a lot easier to manage for the cooking of the omurice itself. You will need a pair of non-metallic chopsticks for cooking, since metallic ones will usually damage the non-stick coating. Rice, obviously, which you can cook beforehand like in the morning when you're having a breakfast. Salt and pepper for seasoning, and last but not the least, 2 to 3 fresh eggs. 2 eggs if you have very large ones, or 3 if you have small to medium sized ones. But wait, what if you run out of eggs or any ingredients that you need? There will be times when you can't leave at home because you're busy gaming or streaming like me, or you simply don't feel like going out. If you really need the eggs, you can actually have them delivered right to your doorstep with Prime Now free 2-hour delivery. All you need to do is to sign up for Amazon Prime membership. I personally tried it last week and was really satisfied with the GPS tracking when your delivery is on the way, as well as how well packaged they are. Any items that needs to be kept fresh or cold comes with reusable ice gel packs as well. And last but not the least, you can actually pair your omurice with any favorite food that you like. For me, I personally like pairing it with curry, pork belly, char siu, and the omurice itself will still taste very awesome, but if you happen to eat it every other day like me, you definitely want to spice it up. Alright, let's get to the cooking itself. First, you need to prepare your eggs by cracking them into a bowl large enough for 2 to 3 eggs. Around a quarter tablespoon of salt into the bowl should be fine, but this is up to you. If you are pairing your omurice with curry or any other sauce or food that are well seasoned or tasty themselves, then there's no need to add any salt. Whisk the eggs thoroughly for around a minute or so after. And once you are done with this, you will now prepare your pan for cooking. Add around 1 tablespoon of cooking oil into the pan. You turn on the heat. You'll be using around medium or medium small heat. Using your chopsticks, you now grab a piece of folded tissue paper, and you can use it to actually spread the oil around the pan. I believe this reduces the oil actually used, which is definitely healthier, and it also helps to spread it evenly around the edge of the pan. Once this is done, get yourself ready for the cooking of the egg itself. But before you actually get to that, make sure you prepare your plate of rice first. If not, you'll galang gobble like me when I used to in the past when I forgot about my rice. So make sure you prepare your plate of rice once you're done preparing your pan. So for the cooking of the egg itself, the key here is understanding how fast egg mixture cooks depending on the level of heat that you're using, as well as the stirring of the egg mixture once it gets into the pan. Use medium small heat if you don't feel confident, and when you get better with more attempts, use medium heat. Pour the egg mixture into the pan and start stirring immediately. The key here is to keep stirring, to spread the portions of the mixture which is cooked evenly around the pan, and you can also shake and stir at the same time. When you cook it for the very first time, you will be very afraid to stir it because you're afraid that egg mixture will not be able to settle and form a nice circle around the pan. Overcoming this fear is the key. This is why I recommend medium small heat if you are new and not confident. In any case, continue stirring until you can visually see that there's enough cooked egg amongst the cooked egg mixture for your own personal liking. And once this happens, let the egg mixture settle for 5 to 10 seconds on top of the heat. Afterwards, gently use your chopsticks to lift the edge of the cooked egg mixture around the pan. And because I've used this non-stick pan for quite a while now, the non-stick coating is actually wearing off. This is why I'm actually having some difficulty separating it from the pan. In any case, shake the pan from side to side to confirm that the egg mixture is now ready to be transferred onto your rice. And once that is so, Proceed to carefully place your now finished omu onto the rice to now have your omu rice ready. From the start of the cooking process until the transfer of the omu to the rice, it took around 2.5 minutes, so you can really see that it is really fast for you to actually whip up this dish. If you want the omu rice with the explosion, you simply need to do everything, and then you need to learn how to fold the egg mixture into a semicircle, and thereafter flip it to seal up for slicing after. This highly complicated step is honestly not needed unless you are trying to impress a significant other. When I realized this fact, which is not needing to fold the egg mixture, I was literally mind blown in terms of how easy omurice can actually be. Still, if you want to learn how to do that step, I've provided links to Jun's Kitchen omurice video in the description below. I've personally learned the most on how to cook omurice from that video itself, amongst all the other available videos on omurice on YouTube. And for my second video for casual cooking, I'll be sharing on how I make my egg mayo sandwich, which I believe many of my Twitch stream audience are very interested in, just like this one on omurice as well. And don't forget that if you sign up for Amazon Prime membership, you have a free Twitch Prime subscription that you can use to support any channel on Twitch, which, by the way, if you don't know and you're watching, I actually stream on Twitch every day at twitch.tv/Kazual at around 7 PM GMT plus 8 for around 6 to 9 hours every day. If not, that's it for this video. As always, thanks for watching, God bless, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next one. Bye bye!